Hi Pisces, this is Eileen with your October 2018 Psychic Tarot card reading. And we're starting the month of October with the Six of Swords card. And the Six of Swords is talking about moving on from difficult situations. So for some people, this could involve maybe a relationship that really has turned sour over time. Some people might even be getting a divorce right now and moving on with their lives. Or maybe this is a general reading, so all of these cards will not apply to every person. Some cards may resonate with you while others do not. When I'm doing a private reading, then I just focus in on that person's circumstances. So the Six of Swords, so I'm getting different scenarios here. I'm tuning in on a psychic level as well as giving the meanings of the cards. And what I'm getting here is that for some people, I am feeling somebody's either divorced or divorcing, or maybe you were with your partner for a long time, just living together or whatever, or just being very close, and it's in the process of ending. I'm feeling for someone it's still, the relationship's still in place. It's not over yet, but it's like you have your eyes set, your sights set outward on the horizon, like you're ready to move on. This has been a difficult situation, and you might still be somehow partly in the relationship or all the way in it, but you're on the way out. And so, and then for others, the relationship has ended and you're moving on. Some of you might even be relocating to another city or another state, that type of thing, just to make a fresh start. I feel like some people, for some of you, there may have been some kind of difficulties even within a living arrangement that you were in, someplace you were living, that it just got to be too stressful, and so you just decided you don't want to be there, and you're moving on, going on to calmer waters, so to speak. And then for others, I feel like it could be a job situation that you had not been happy with. It was just too stressful. That's what I'm getting for some people, that it was just really stressful with a lot of burdens on your shoulders. And so you're just wanting to move on to something that's more peaceful for you. So I've got different scenarios for different people that I'm tuning in for here, and but overall, it does mean moving on to better times ahead, leaving the past behind, leaving the difficulties behind, and moving on with your life to something that will give you more enjoyment and more peace in your life. And here's a great card to follow this. The Star card. This is a major arcana destiny card. And the Star is talking about healing, about renewal, new beginnings, prosperity, love. You're being guided by the light of the star to better times ahead. Even for some people, if you've had some different aches and pains, you might find yourself feeling better in October, like you're having a little bit of a healing going on. Yeah, I'm getting different scenarios. Overall, I get a lot of positive energy from this card. I'm getting feelings of love, and just some people just feeling content and happy in their lives in October. I just, a number of people just might be feeling more optimistic about their lives. And the advice is to leave behind the past difficulties. For some people, it's been financial. For others, it's been relationships. It's kind of like you're coming out into the clearing for a number of people. And I won't say this is everybody. Again, this is a general reading. Some people might be in some stressful circumstances that you just can't actually make that transition that quickly. You're working on it, you're planning for it, you're looking ahead, but you know you still have to bide your time. For other people, I feel like you've already been through those stages and you're finally coming out into the clearing, and where you can just feel the burdens off your shoulders and like you have some fresh starts, some new beginnings. And I'm just feeling overall peacefulness. Like it may not be anything big and spectacular. It's just getting certain burdens off of your shoulders. That's what I'm feeling for a number of Pisces. And just feeling like you can be your natural self, who you are from your heart and soul. And let me see what else I'm getting here too. For those of you who have had some kind of financial difficulties and that sort of thing too, the star is indicating that you're going to be having better outcomes up ahead. You're going to be having more success, more prosperity. It's just, I'm getting love also for some of you, nice relationships of love and romance relationships. I feel like somebody, this might be one person or a few, you're already in a really nice love relationship with someone. You might be engaged or something at this time, or maybe a newlywed, and you're just feeling happy with your partner. You're in love, you're enjoying your life, you're enjoying your relationships, and you feel good. You feel healthy and full of energy and enthusiasm, and you feel content and secure, and like you're enjoying your life. Yeah, so this, I'm just getting this for some of you. Some people are feeling very fortunate at this time that they're having a lot of those elements in their lives at the moment, and they're just enjoying it to the fullest, and that's good. And then next card we have is the Tower card. This is another major arcana, destiny card. And this is saying that for some Pisces in the month of October, something that really was not built on solid ground is crumbling in your life. For some people, it's relationship matters. Just relationships that have been dragging along, and finally it's just maybe there's some big argument or something just it gets to a point where it's like, okay, there's no going back now. And I'm feeling for some people this has to do with a living arrangement for some reason. It could be you were living someplace, maybe with a partner, mate, or maybe even, I don't know, friends, relatives, whatever. And maybe it's just you've been grating on each other's nerves or something, and one person moves. Either you might be the one who moves, or maybe the other person. It's like somebody moves on. But I'm feeling you, the Pisces, you're moving on. That's what I'm feeling like for a number of Pisces, like different things, whether it's some living arrangement or a romance. It's like, this really went downhill. And I feel like for a number of you, you already knew it wasn't the right situation anyway. And it was just, and maybe for some people, it's kind of unexpected, where maybe there's just some big disagreement or something else like that happens. And it's like, maybe you weren't planning to end the relationship just right then. But something happens that just makes it like, okay, that's it. It's time for me to move on. I've been kind of patient and lingering here, but now I'm not going to do this anymore. And so it can be upsetting for some people. But I do feel like you're going to rebuild on solid ground. You're going to have a better situation for yourself, whether this is a personal relationship, something in business, a job, even someplace where you were living. Because I'm getting different scenarios for different people. It's like it wasn't the best thing for you anyway, and I feel like you kind of knew it for a while, and you were just kind of hanging in there, and then it just gets to a point where, okay, this has crumbled. I need to just make other plans now. But you feel better once you start moving forward in a new direction. That's what I'm feeling like. You feel free. It's a similar feeling I was getting with this Star card, kind of like burdens have been lifted, but with the Tower, it might be extra stressful or upsetting for those of you who have the Tower energy in October. Like I said, it's a general reading. Everybody's not going to have all of these scenarios. Okay, next card we have is the Five of Swords. And the Five of Swords, the swords do relate to the air signs of Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. Five of Swords is talking about someone being dishonest with you, someone trying to cheat you, someone lying, taking advantage of you, or trying to. I'm getting different scenarios for different people. I feel like for some people, this is someone you've been in a personal relationship with, and this person really, you thought they were pretty nice and had it together, and maybe they were good looking or whatever. And now this might be one person in particular I'm tuning in for. I'm feeling like this person that earlier on, I mean, I feel like by the time October comes around, you're already seeing all these other sides to them anyway. But I feel like they came across really like they were on the up and up and had a good temperament and kind of professional, maybe nice looking, and maybe dressed nice and whatever. Just came across like that, like they were a down-to-earth good person. And for someone in particular I'm tuning into, and it might be more than one person, but one for sure, this person ended up turning mean on you. And you didn't know they were like that earlier on. They were fooling you. And I'm tending to believe it was some kind of personal relationship, either a romance or some kind of close friendship. But I'm feeling this person has turned mean, kind of hateful. And for others of you, I'm feeling like you need to be cautious in business matters, whether this could be somebody in the workplace who's trying to in some way take advantage of you or undermine you in some way, maybe take credit for your work. If you work on commission, somebody might be, another salesperson might be trying to cheat you somehow out of your commissions. This person feels very underhanded, very sneaky, and they don't care that they are. They'll go behind your back and do whatever they can and get away with whatever they can. They have no conscience about this. In a personal relationship, like a romance or something, this person's definitely in it for themselves. I mean, whether it's romance or business, this person is only interested in themselves and what they can get for themselves. They do not care if they're cheating, lying, and being sneaky. They don't care. It's all about getting as much for themselves as they can. It could be for someone in a romantic relationship. If you're better off than them financially, they might be trying to take advantage of you. They may have already, or they're working on it. You know, that's been their intention. So be careful about that too. Yeah, just really, and Pisces are very intuitive anyway. But I feel like by October, you see all this person's colors. They're no longer fooling you. But so whether it's business or personal, just have your eyes open, pay attention, listen to your intuition, and eliminate people like that from your life as soon as you can see that that's what's going on. You know, just if it's somebody at work, just avoid them the best you can, or deal with them any way you can. But, you know, just try to avoid being taken advantage of them. If it's a personal romantic relationship, oh my God, you know, that's not a good person to be with at all. But I think you'll know it by October anyway. Next card we have is the Queen of Swords. And the Queen of Swords, again, swords energy. Swords are relating to the air signs of Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. And this person, for some of you, could be one of those signs, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, or maybe they got that in their chart. But even if they don't, be on the lookout and pay attention. Okay, next card now, Queen of Swords. And the Queen of Swords is someone who's very no nonsense. You know, they just see everything in black and white and very practical-minded, business-oriented, very analytical. This person can even be somewhat critical of other people. I feel, and this person does fairly well for herself. She's comfortable. Maybe she's been working at her job and her career for a good number of years and feels really good about what she's accomplished. So she's got a lot of confidence and drive going on with her. And I feel like she tends to be kind of critical of other people, though. And she can really be harsh in her words also. So for some of you, this might be someone in your workplace. It might be a manager or owner of a business that you're working. For some people, it might even be someone like family related to you. Let's see what else I'm getting here. I don't feel like she wants to cause you any trouble. I'm not getting that. I do feel like she's very, she's got a lot of good mental clarity with her. And she sizes people up pretty quick and sizes up situations really quick, very fast thinking. So she's sharp. She's got a sharp mind. She's an very intelligent person. And for some of you, this person, she might be like a manager where you work. And I feel like as long as she's approving of the work you're doing, the quality of work, she could even benefit you at work. But she's the type that if she feels like somebody's taking shortcuts or not doing their share, she can be very harsh with them and very critical of them because she knows she works very hard and she doesn't have any patience for people who are being lazy in some way or disorganized or whatever it is, or who just don't seem to care. That really bothers her because she takes so much pride in her work, her even her appearance. I feel like even in her home, she's like that with her home. She's probably the type who keeps everything very neat and clean and orderly for the most part. Very conscientious that way. Now, some of you Pisces might even be embracing the qualities and the traits of the Queen of Swords in the month of October. You might be working hard and just getting a little impatient with other people that you see around you who aren't working very hard and who maybe seem like they're just taking shortcuts or chatting, and you're doing all the work, and you might be feeling like you're doing your share of work and some of other people's share of work, and you're not appreciating it. And feel like some people on the job just shouldn't even be there because they're not contributing very much. So, so some Pisces could be feeling that they're in embracing the traits and the personality traits of the Queen of Swords. Let me see what else I'm getting here. I do feel like for someone here, that on a more romantic level, I'm feeling there's a Queen of Swords figure, possibly in your workplace or around you, who is single. They might be divorced or single, and they're really looking for the right mate. And I feel like I said, she can be very critical and harsh, but I feel like she has a very nice soft side to her too. But she does definitely have that really hard toughness also. But I'm feeling like she might, she's searching for someone who's her right mate. And she won't settle for less. She wants somebody that's really a good quality person and has her kind of high ideals and that sort of thing. I mean, some of you Pisces might be in this position in the month of October even too. Okay, let me move on to the next one. Next, we have the Two of Pentacles. And with the Two of Pentacles, and the Pentacles do relate to the earth signs of Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Two of Pentacles is talking about a lot of Pisces doing a lot of juggling in the month of October. You might juggle your activities at your job. You might have a lot of things you're doing at one time. It might be your responsibilities at work and your responsibilities at home, that you're doing a juggling act that way and a balancing act. But I feel like you're very good at this, and you're able to really still do good quality work and pay attention to all the details, whether you're at work or at home, and maintain that balance. And you're accustomed to doing this, so you are excellent at doing this. That's what I'm feeling like. So it's not like you're overwhelmed. It's not like, even sometime if you start feeling like you are, I just feel like you're always in control of the situation for the most part. And so you might be fairly busy in the month of October, and just paying attention, staying focused so that you keep all the balls in the air and make sure you don't start letting everything come falling down. But like I said, I feel like those of you Pisces who are in this situation, you're really good at this. You've been doing this for a good while, and you're just expert at balancing things, whether you're at work, juggling activities, or the things between your private life and your work and business. Now, for some Pisces, this Two of Pentacles character is someone you might meet on a romantic level in the month of October. And like I said, Pentacles being earth signs of Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So that person might have some of that in, they might be of one of those signs or have that in their chart. I'm feeling like this would be a good prospective mate for somebody, because I feel like they're very honest. They do good quality work. They stay focused on what they need to do. They try to keep things streamlined in their lives, eliminate the non-necessities, and just try to focus on the important things, their priorities, as much as they can. And this person feels like they would just be a really good mate. That might be one person in particular I'm tuning in for, maybe a few of you, that if you don't meet this person in October, it's possible this person's already been around you since before October. I do feel this person wants long-term, family, home, the whole thing. Very steady, someone reliable and honest and sincere that you could depend on. So for whoever that is, that might be one or two or a few people I'm tuning in for, that this person could be around you in October, but just feels like a good quality partner. Next, we have Eight of Wands. And the wands relate to the fire signs of Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. The Eight of Wands is telling us about action, about movement, progress, that for those of you who have felt like things were bogged down in your lives, that maybe you were waiting on something to come through and it had been taking time, it's like the Eight of Wands is saying you're going to get some good news, and all of a sudden things are moving forward quickly. So you need to be prepared for that. So some of you, Pisces, perhaps you have been applying for jobs or a promotion or a transfer in your company, and maybe everything just seemed to be on hold for the time being. And the Eight of Wands card is saying that all of a sudden everything could start moving forward. And then for others of you, you might just be traveling by air in the month of October. But I feel like for a number of Pisces who have had things kind of bogged down or going in slow motion, all of a sudden the speed just picks up, and you've got to be prepared, because it's like everything starts moving quickly. So if you have been waiting on something to change, maybe waiting on word about relocating, transferring, or starting a new job, whatever it is. Some of you may have been looking for a place to live, either to rent or to buy, and had not been able to find just what you want, or for whatever reason, and things just weren't moving along. Maybe you're buying a house and everything's been in slow motion and you're kind of wondering what's going on. But for someone renting, all of a sudden, that ideal place you want to live in might just come available, where you got to hurry up and get busy and grab it before someone else does. Or if you're buying something, all of a sudden you might find out it's been approved, things are moving forward, and you've got to get ready to move. Yeah, but for a number of you, I'm getting career things about work, transfers, new jobs, maybe a promotion that involves you really having to get brush up on things and get prepared for your additional responsibilities and that sort of thing. Okay, let's see. Another card we have here, which is a good card, the High Priestess. This is another major arcana destiny card, the High Priestess. And it's talking about using your intuition. And of course, Pisces are very intuitive. Water signs. And the High Priestess is saying there may be some information that's under the surface that's not being exposed right now. It might even be information that benefits you. So you need to listen to your intuition, do a little digging, a little research. If you feel like you're not getting a clear picture of a situation. Let me see what I'm getting here. I'm feeling for some people, you might be in a relationship, like a romantic relationship with someone. This might be one person in particular. You're in a romantic relationship with someone. I feel like you or the Pisces or a female, you're in a relationship with a man, and he feels like he's away a lot. So I don't know. I'm thinking maybe he travels. Maybe he lives, maybe, an hour or so from where you live or something like that, because I feel like he's not always around. He might just travel in his work, so he's not always around you because of that. And I feel like it's making you feel insecure. It's like, what, is he having another life outside of his life with you? You're not sure about that. It's making you feel insecure. I feel like he's very, very interested in maintaining the relationship with you. Maybe he's just not giving you enough information to put your mind at ease. It could be a fairly new relationship. It might be kind of recent, from recent months or weeks or something like that. So you're not feeling real secure in it right now, especially with him not being around a lot. I do feel this guy is definitely interested in you and continuing the relationship. Yeah, you might just be having some insecurities. And then for someone else, you might feel you're being left out of the loop with someone you're involved in, and they really are being secretive. So I'm getting different scenarios for different people here. But the best thing to do, listen to your intuition. Listen to your intuition. If something doesn't feel right under your skin, that's a red flag usually. Yeah, but it does, the High Priestess does talk about spirituality, wanting to know more on a spiritual level, developing your spirituality, your intuition. So October is a good time for that, for developing your intuition, listening to your feelings, listening to your intuition, to gain more knowledge, to get more guidance. Okay, here's a good card, the Ten of Pentacles. And again, Pentacles relating to the earth signs of Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Ten of Pentacles is a really good card because it's talking about a lot of Pisces are going to be feeling financially secure in the month of October. You're going to be feeling like you've been working and making money and saving your money, and that you're feeling prosperous and just feeling good about your lives. I'm feeling that a number of you just have a real good sense of the laws of attraction, that you like to feel successful and prosperous, have a good positive attitude, and it really does help to attract more success and prosperity into your lives. And for some people, you might even be purchasing a property or selling a property. You might even receive an inheritance. Just talking about financial and family security, prosperity, happiness in your home, just enjoying your home, enjoying your life, feeling like, yes, I've earned this. I've been working, I save money, but I also treat myself well. I like my home to be aesthetically pleasing. I like to enjoy my home. I like to enjoy my recreation and be grateful for all that I have and celebrate all the good that I have in my life. Yeah, and I would advise anyone who's not feeling this way in October or anytime, embrace the laws of attraction, feel prosperous, feel successful, have every intention to create the prosperity and the way of life that you want for yourself. That will help open the doors to the universe to bring the good things, and always be very grateful for all the good you have in your lives also, and that helps to attract more good to you. Last card we have is the Ace of Swords. And the swords, again, swords having to do with the air signs, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. But the Ace of Swords is saying that you're going to have really good mental clarity by the end of October. You're going to have be able to succeed over any adversities that you've had. You're going to be very decisive. You're going to see through the fog and cut through the fog with that sword energy. I get a lot of strength here. You're going to have a lot of inner strength and strong mental clarity. And so you can overcome any type of challenges that you're dealing with in October. You're going to have what you need inside of yourself. You're going to feel strong. Maybe earlier on during the month, you might get a little shaken if some of you have this tower energy going on, or maybe we're moving away from a difficult situation with that Six of Swords and still trying to get over that. Or dealing with this Five of Swords character who's being dishonest and trying to cheat you or undermine you. But the Ace of Swords at the end of the month is saying, hey, you're going to be able to deal with any kind of challenges, adversity, and come out in a strong position where you feel strong and confident and can see things, can see the whole picture clearly. So if you've had some murky waters or not being able to see what's under the surface, like with the High Priestess card, dealing with people either who have been honest or not honest, you're going to have a good sense of things by the end of October for a lot of you and feel like you can just cut through the fog with that sword energy and you're going to feel better. You're going to feel strong. You know, a lot of you are going to feel like you're in a strong position by the end of October. That's what I'm getting here. I like that. That's a good way to end your month also. Okay, so Pisces, this deck I've been using, this is the Gilded Tarot by Ciro Marchetti. And what I want to do now is pick one card from the Fairy Tarot cards by Doreen Virtue and Radleigh Valentine. And if you like my videos, be sure and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so yet. If you have already subscribed, I thank you for your subscriptions. And be sure and check for your rising and moon signs as they come available. Feel free to leave your comments. I welcome your comments. If anyone would like a private reading, my rates and contact info are listed below. Okay, so what's the message for Pisces for October 2018? Pisces. What's the message for Pisces for October 2018? Pisces. Pisces. What's the message for Pisces? October 2018. Pisces. Okay, I'm going to fan these out. I like to see the messages for Pisces because I'm on the cusp. I'm an Aries on the cusp of Pisces. Somebody once called me a slippery Aries because I'm on the cusp of Pisces. Okay. All right. This card says 10 of Autumn. I don't know if you can see all those little images there. Okay, this says take steps to ensure the financial security of your children or other loved ones, making wise investments or planning for retirement, honoring family traditions. That's a nice message. Okay, take steps to ensure the financial security of your children or other loved ones, making wise investments or planning for retirement, honoring family traditions. Okay, now I'm going to pick a card from Nature's Whispers by Angela Hartfield with artwork by Josephine Wall. Okay, what's the message for Pisces for October 2018? Pisces. What's the message for Pisces for October 2018? Pisces, October 2018. Okay, one more shuffle. What's the message for Pisces for October 2018? Okay, let's see. Oh, this is pretty. Okay. This one says, you are worth it. Number 23. These are pretty images. Just love the beautiful imagery in these cards. There's so many details. I mean, you could just, the more you look at them, the more you see in them. Okay, I'm going to look this one up in the booklet. You are worth it. Number 23. I like it already. Okay, let's see. Number 23. Here it is. You are worth it. The only way you can accept, respect, and cherish others is by accepting, respecting, and cherishing you. Accept praise and credit when it is given to you. When you learn to be accepting, you allow your true potential to blossom. You claim your worth and reflect that light to others. When you see yourself in this light, other people cannot help but respond to your personal sense of value. As you strive toward more self-love each day, you will find yourself infused with new energy. It is okay to walk away from relationships that minimize or hurt you. Enjoy and love who you are. This is a great message. I love this, and I totally agree with that sentence. It is okay to walk away from relationships that minimize or hurt you. Absolutely. Because all those kind of relationships do is hurt your self-esteem and self-worth, and it's just not good. Enjoy and love who you are. Great, great message. I love that. And it ties in, too, with some of the other cards that we have here. Okay. And last but not least, I'm going to pick one card from Messages from Your Angels by Doreen Virtue. And the Ten of Autumn you have, I think that's going to be on par with the Ten of Pentacles here from reading that. That's what it seems like it's the same. That might be the equivalent. The Autumn in the deck of the Fairy Tarot cards might be the same as the Pentacles here in this other deck. I'm not sure. I haven't really used those cards other than picking cards here and there like I'm doing now. Okay. Now, what's the message for Pisces for October 2018? Pisces. What's the message for Pisces for October 2018? Pisces. What's the message for Pisces for October 2018? Pisces, October 2018. Okay, one more shuffle, then I'll fan these out. Okay, let's see. All right, I'm going to pick one. Which one wants to come out? How about this one here? Okay. This is Angel Vanessa. I don't know if that's very clear or a little bit blurred. To make your decision, ask yourself, which way brings me closer to my divine purpose? Which way takes me away from it? This is a great message, great advice. To make your decision, ask yourself, which way brings me closer to my divine purpose? Which way takes me away from it? The more you're living from your own heart and soul, what comes from deep inside of you, the more you're on the right path. That's going to bring you the most fulfillment and happiness in your life. And that has to be on the same path as your divine purpose. Because if you have whatever's in your heart and soul, that's meant to be coming out and being brought forward. So that's a great message. Okay, Pisces. Well, I hope you like your reading for October. And be sure and subscribe if you haven't done so yet, so you'll receive notifications when I post new videos. Thank you if you have already subscribed. And be checking for your rising and moon signs as they come available. Feel free to leave your comments. I welcome your comments. If anyone would like a private reading, my rates and contact info are listed below. So have a wonderful October, Pisces, and thank you for watching my video.